Anyway, let's get into the show today. We have two guests today. Well, we have a lot of guests. Top Line Divas came prepared, came squad deep up in here. Top Line Divas and Terrence Stone, and I was about to say the name that you changed from, but we're going to get into that. He has another name, but I almost said it because I've known you more so of that. So anyway, we're going to start off with Top Line Divas and find out what this lovely, beautiful organization is all about. And you are...
I'm Jennifer Laws. I'm the CEO of Top Line Divas LLC. We are an all-inclusive model training program, and it's an 8-month-long program. We train all sizes, heights, ages, genders. Currently, our roster is comprised of models from sizes 2 to 24, ages 17 to 54, males and females. We do events throughout the year. We have a trunk show coming up. All of our staff has been trained. They've been through the program. We are in our 3rd year of production, so we're looking forward to going into that. We have a lot of amazing things planned. We're just so happy to be here and share this information with everybody because it is a lot, and we'll get more into it. But definitely, thank you guys for coming out to support us. Hopefully, we'll see you at some of our events.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. I got distracted. I'm so sorry. All right, so you have been brought out here by our very own Stormy Weather. So you might have a question or two. Go ahead. This is your thing right there, brother.
No, I'm going to let the other people ask the questions. No, my question, I've actually been around since the conception of Top Line Divas LLC. So my question would be, what was it that inspired you ladies to put this type of programming together, especially being here in Philadelphia where, we kind of know the stigma that comes with high fashion and performing and being a performing artist and anything that deals with the public eye in that fashion as far as entertainment. What inspired you, or what was it that drew you to do exactly what y'all are doing right now?
What inspired me to start the company is I started out in pageantry in 2009, and I won the Big Beautiful Women pageant in 2011. So I wanted to explore into modeling. I invested a lot of money in a lot of different classes, but I didn't learn everything that I needed to learn. And in that quest between going from New York, I toured in Philadelphia first, and then I went to New York to teach for 5 years, and I just found that it was a lot stressful doing things for other people's companies. So I decided to bring my own to Philadelphia because I was told that, oh no, you can't do fashion in Philly. It's not going to work. Nobody's going to come out and support you. And my question is always, why not? Why not? Because they didn't want to try it themselves. So I collaborated with Angela. This is my executive director. And we started out in a modeling group together. And she came with me to New York.
What group was it?
She toured in New York. We started out with the Gyms in New Jersey.
Okay.
And that's where we actually met our house designer, Sylvia. So we were actually rocking out with Sylvia for about 5 years before we even started Top Line Divas. So everybody that's on the staff has been there at least 3 years or longer.
So you said you deal with anybody from size 2 to 24.
Even bigger, but that's right now where we stop at.
So is it harder to deal with the plus size woman to get them shows, to get it? Is that harder? I mean, because really we're in a society, and I've been a plus size woman for most of my life. So I find that people don't really look towards the plus size. They really kind of are prejudiced against us in so many ways. So how hard is that when you're booking models and booking shows?
Well, because we're a training program, we don't have to book models. They come out to our open call, and then they join the program, and then that's how we grow. When we first started, we had about 5 people, and now we've grown to about 15 people. They graduate and they don't want to leave. They still want to be part of it, because what we do is we don't depend on other people to blackball us from events and stuff like that. We create our own events. We create our own experiences, and they're quality, well put together events and productions, because I was the same. I was going to shows and I wasn't satisfied. I wasn't seeing what I wanted to see. So why not just put it together so you can see what you want to see?
But and that's what we do. That you look for? Like, a lot of people say, I'm a little nervous. Should I have a certain look? Should I have a certain complexion? how do you know that that person is it, or are you allowing anybody who comes down who want to be a part of it to get in?
That's a very good question, and that's why we have a casting call only one time a year, because that lets us meet them, they get to meet us, we get to get a feel for how they are, and we only cast people that we think will fit our company. Because, you know, everybody wants to be a model, but nobody wants to put the work in. And it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. That's why our training company is 8 months long.
So what you're saying that, all right, they're in your company, but do they go out, can they go out and work with other people? Like, Catrice is a model, and she goes out to different shows, I believe, right?
Yeah,
I see you do different commercials. Hey, girl. So do they get to go out and book other shows, meaning they get to work in other places? Where do you go? Don't you go to different places and work?
I go to New York a lot. I use casting networks, which is something you go to in order to get different gigs. And I understand what they're talking about when you have to put the hustle in for work, and a lot of people aren't going to do it. So that's something I constantly do. I'm from New York to Philly to wherever I need to go. I drive. I don't like public transportation. So I will hop in my car real quick and drive a 2-hour, 3-hour ride just to go do what I need to do. But there's a lot of people that's not going to do that. So I understand. I wanted to ask a question as far as why one casting, though?
We do one casting because our program is 8 months long. So we started at the beginning of the year, and then our final show was in October. So that's why we only cast one time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So I'm a little confused about when you say people don't want to put the work in. Mm-hmm. Is it the work in trying to go out and get booked? Is it the work in trying to actually do whatever the requirements of your program are? Like, I don't understand what the work is.
Okay. Well, the booking part of it, that's not the hardest part about it, because now for one, let me just give me my background. I'm also from pageantry. Jen actually trained me when I won the Big Beautiful Women's International Pageant, which is here in Philly, and I'm actually signed to MMA, which is Model Management Agency. So I'm a signed model with my baby right there. Or no, it's your sister.
No, it's me.
Oh, it's you. Okay, because I know you have a twin.
Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. And I'm actually signed to an agency with Catrice, and you know, the booking part of it is not as hard. It's the training part of it, and you have to be trained in order to be booked. Philly is a commercial town, so if you want to do high fashion, you go to New York. You have to know the genre of modeling that you're in and the town that you're working in, because to have this company here in Philly is perfect, because this is where all the commercials, we do a lot of movies here. So if you want to be a commercial model, that's universal. You know, there's no age limit on that, and so our company teaches that, so that when you do go out and you do get booked, you can do clients, because I work for QVC. I'm an on-air model for QVC, and I sell fashion and beauty. I've been there for 2 years. But there is a protocol that you have to go through and a training for that. So when you're a commercial model, it's different than just being a runway model or being a print model. Commercial involves all of that. So what Jennifer and I have constructed is we do the casting call once a year to find what women want to really invest in themselves, because it's not just one class. You have to have your portfolio. We actually have a lot of our own clients that, and I actually, after the girls graduate, I personally help them get bookings, because my clientele base is very wide throughout New York, DC, Jersey, Philly. So there are clients that they can book. Everybody doesn't have to be on a commercial. There are so many small boutiques, different designers who are always looking for house models, but you have to know how to sell a garment. If you can't sell a garment, you shouldn't be modeling.
So it seems like it takes you have a question in 2 seconds. It seems like it takes a lot of money to me. In my thoughts, I'm thinking it takes a lot of money.
Well, you know, that was my question. So you want me to invest in myself, but ain't nobody told me how much I'm investing. I need to know. Like, I don't want to sit here and watch the show and not know that it's $5,000 or $10,000 or whatever to go through the training program.
But we're going to find out when we come back. We're going to go to a break right here. TGI Fridays, 4000 City Ave. Don't forget to follow him on Instagram at TGI Fridays City Ave. But do you know Howard Gilliam Jr., new video production, he worked with Judge Mathis. And we have to thank Doc Smitty of Groove Boy Entertainment, and of course, AlvinaStyles.com. That's for the bling. She blinged me out. Woo woo. She made that red go like bam. But anyway, let's go to a break. When we come back, we're gonna find out how much the investment is for being a model with Top Line Divas. And don't forget, we have Terrence Stone right here at Single on a Saturday night. Welcome back to Single on a Saturday night. Shout out to DJ Smooth. He is right here at Fridays every Wednesday, 8 p.m. with Can I Kick It Karaoke. So check him out. He doesn't just do karaoke. He does like a performance. It's like the dopest thing ever. So check out DJ Smooth every Wednesday, 8 p.m. at TGI Friday City Ad. But we are back. And before we went to the break, Danielle asked about how the money moves is coming out. How the money moves? Are you making the money moves? What's up with that?
That's a really good question, you know, because everybody wants to know how much it's going to cost before they get into it. And as I said, I attended a lot of classes and invested a lot of money, and there was no full training program. The cost for each class is $100 a piece, and the classes are only once a month. Now, that also entails the fact that we have 2 house designers as well. K. Nicole Collections is Sylvia Na. So they're on staff. And also we have a house photographer, which is Abanye Films. And being as though we have house photographers, they operate under contractual rates so that you're not paying $350 for your photo shoots. So that's a benefit as well. So yes, we teach everything that you need to know about modeling and beyond, acting, commercials, and everything.
We have a question from the audience.
My name's Tom. I had a thought. It seems like you're very forward-thinking because at one time, like thin was in, now thick is in, now thick and thin is in. So young, not so young. So it seems like you really have empowered women for beauty.
Absolutely. Thank you.
So I have a question for. Who is a model in the? Are you a model? Who's a? Can you?
Can we have our models please stand up?
Okay, gorgeous. All right. So grab the microphone and introduce yourself. You can sit. You right. Is it better for them to sit down or stand up? Okay.
Hi, my name is E. Rochelle Pickens, and I am a model, commercial print and runway. I was also the co-runway coach previously for Top Line Divas, but now I'm working in PR.
My name is LaTon Macklin, and I am a model mentor, a part of Top Line Divas, and I've been knowing Angela and Jennifer for, I want to say, about 7 years. I've been a house model for Sylvia So's For You. 5 years. So I've been with the conception of Top Line Divas forever.
That's all right. You're supposed to know their resume. So I have a question. What is it like being a part of it? Do you find that it's beneficial? I mean, people are spending their money. So do you find that it was beneficial for your career to? I'm asking you, and then beneficial for your career. Did it work for you? Does it work for you?
It's working for me. I am a confident coach as well, a part of the group. So I encourage and mentor, and I'm giving you everything you need to embrace your beauty. It doesn't matter what size you are. When you come in a room, you need to be drop dead gorgeous regardless. And that's what I do.
So do you find that people might say you're the plus size model agency? Because that might be my thought from the beginning.
They ask us if we're an agency, and we're not an agency. We don't get into that. Everybody who's under Top Line Divas, they do have the option to work with anybody. We actually encourage it so that they can build and expand their resume. The whole purpose is to give them the tools that they need, all of the tools that they need. So when they graduate, they actually have a portfolio, comp cards, and a resume that we provide to them, so that when they do go out to casting calls, they'll be ready and people will know that they've been trained.
All right, so when was, you said you're modeling now?
Yes, I've been modeling for several years, and I met Ange several years ago, and then I met Jen a few years back as well. And my interest has been since I was a teen, wanting to be a model. And the reason why is because I developed the love of fashion and I wanted to continue to inspire other women. And so becoming a part of Top Line Divas has been my goal and my purpose of continuing to work with them, because I love fashion. I love empowering women. I love them to be able to see their own beauty within themselves and to bring it out and to shine on the runway, whether you are commercial, wherever, if you want to be print, if you want to do runway, or you just want to take photographs. But we're aspiring them to also learn who they are, to blossom, to shine, and to go further in their own careers, especially like in TV and film, which I'm also aspiring to do as well for myself.
I know that you are a great promoter. I met her a while ago, man. She was like, hey, here's my thing. Then I see her again. Don't forget about my event. There you go. So I do forget people, but I will not forget her, because she really made sure I knew who she was. So thank you for that. But she's definitely a great promoter. So good team member.
Thank you.
Everybody need one of them. Hey. Don't forget me. But thank you so much. Give us some last minute things so they can get in touch with you, because then we're going to move on to I am Terrence Stone in the building. So,
okay, well, and before I do that, I just want to introduce Sylvia and I. Please stand up. And Sylvia, we love to rock our designers' collections. Jen is actually rocking one of Sylvia's.
Oh, nice.
Yes. And Storm is rocking her from her bow tie collection.
Okay.
And Kay Nicole, I'm actually rocking Kay Nicole's look from our show that was just passed in October the 14th.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
That's all beautiful.
Yeah, so we always, and Latan's actually rocking our house designer, Sylvia, and E. Rochelle. Oh, I'm sorry, that's Kay Nicole's. And E. Rochelle is rocking Sylvia's as well.
All right, yes. Beautiful. So how can I get in touch with you?
Yes, if you guys want to get in touch with us, you can hit us on our website, which is www.toplinedivasllc.com, or you can hit us on our Facebook pages. And we have an Instagram and Twitter under Top Line Divas as well.
All right, well, thank you so much. You don't have to go anywhere. You are still with us because, you know, like I said, we're doing 2 shows, so stay with us. We might have a question here and there, but we're going to get to Aaron Thomas, but we're going to go to a break. But I have to thank Sonia and Erica. They gave me a gift. Oh, I can't find it. I lost my gift on my one. It's on the wrong side. Wrong side. See, I'm going to go to a break. Wait a minute, she got it. See? Thank you, Sonia and Erica. They gave Niki and I, even though Niki is late, I'm going to call her out right now. She's not here. But anyway, Niki is late. But they gave us a gift, and I appreciate you. Thank you so much, Sonia and Erica. They don't know us. We're strangers, but that's love. She came from Eventbrite, so shout out to you for sending us love. I'm appreciative. But we're going to go to a break and come back with I am Terrence Stone. Welcome back to Single on a Saturday Night, TGI Friday City Ave. And I told you we are back with I am Terrence Stone. Terrence Stone is here and he has a remarkable story. I'm not going to do his story justice, so I want him to just introduce himself and tell him all about his story, because he want to do it himself.
What's up, everybody? I go by the name of Terrence Stone, Billboard charting, iTunes charting, songwriter, producer, and singer. You may know me from American Idol Season 3, Showtime at the Apollo, the Dorinda Clark Cole show of the Clark sisters. I've been singing gospel for a real long time. I'm 27 now, and I migrated and transitioned into R&B over the past 2 years. I just dropped the album last summer called Don't Take It Personal. That charted on iTunes independently, no budget, no nothing. So that's huge, come out of Philly. And I recently came out as bisexual. To basically empower people to basically just be who they are. The key to freedom is constantly creating yourself. So to empower and encourage people and inspire people to trust the process as well, wherever you're at in your life.
So is that why, I mean, you didn't tell us about the name change, so is that why you changed your name, because you came out as bisexual?
I actually changed my name basically to kind of like evolve in my music career. So outside of my story, it was more so for me. It's a personal breakthrough for me. Terrence is actually my middle name. And Stone is basically like unmovable strength and basically overcoming triumphs. So it's basically not just a name, but it's actually a life change for me.
All right, so go ahead.
What was the reactions from people that were friends of yours, family, that wasn't aware that you were bisexual, and how did that come across once you presented that information to them?
It was quite interesting. For a long time, see, I've been manipulated by the church for a long time.
Yeah, I know you from church. Well, I don't know you from church. I know you from Urban Expressions, but then I knew you from church.
Yeah.
So shocked me.
Yeah, as soon as I actually found more of God outside of the church, sad to say. But when you actually know the word, you get to know the Bible and the stories and the real life for yourself. It kind of opens up and enlightens you to the key to freedom. And that's basically love. If God is love, then love is love. But what he doesn't like is the sin of it. So we don't preach that in the church. You know, there's nothing wrong with, I don't think there's anything wrong with same-sex attraction. He cast it down on Solomon and Gomorrah because of the sin. So, yeah.
So you're saying, I'm not going to get into the biblical thing of you saying it's no problem with same-sex attraction. However, what type of flack are you getting from the church? Are you still in the church? You're not.
I'm still in the church. I still have a relationship with God.
Not in the same church.
I'm still at the same church. Yep, Deliverance Evangelistic Church, 22nd Lehigh, Pastor Reverend Glenn Spalding.
And you're not? Do you get flack from it, or they? I mean, because you were actually in the newspaper, a couple of papers.
Yeah, Philly Magazine, Gay Star News, featured up there with Ricky Martin, Ella DeGeneres. It's all over. It's in Brazil. It's everywhere right now.
Look, hold on. Look, bro. Don't none of that matter. Because the word tells you that you love the sinner, not the sin. So that's basically what you're saying. So well, none of us are in a position to judge, regardless of, because we all fall short. And we all have our own cross to bear. That being said, you're using it as a platform also, which as long as you're promoting love, then you're doing what your mission is. And that's what the mission is. The mission is to promote love. We'll find out what it's going to be once we get on the other side of glory. So you just keep on pushing, brother, because it don't matter. Because those that were with you before was still with you after you made your declaration.
Straight up.
So when it comes to dating, you've already come out bisexual. Do you have a problem? Do they have a problem when you say bisexual? Because maybe a woman may not want to date someone who is bisexual, but everybody might have a problem. So do you have a problem in dating?
I don't date right now. I'm in a relationship right now with the guy, so I know how to handle my situation. It's not like, oh, I want a girl this day, oh, I want a guy today. It's not a confusion thing. It's basically accepting where I'm at and moving along from there.
Anybody else? Anywhere?
Listen, they keep it funky. No, you got more confused. You got more confused heterosexual people than folks that are living alternative lifestyle. So, somebody don't like I'm heterosexual. She don't like me because I'm fat or because I'm big or whatever. All right, everybody has some kind of drawback, but at the same time, how do you use it to promote beyond yourself? When you see that you may be presented with a situation where, as you said, you know your answer, but how are you helping to promote how the questions are dealt with outside of yourself?
Yes, because I fought with it for a long, long time. Outside of me, I've always been like a mentor to the youth and always encouraging people. So whether it's your sexuality, whether it's a bad habit, whatever it may be, I teach people and tell people, like, look, love yourself wholeheartedly and completely, because nobody else is going to love you until you love yourself first. You'll never find love or attain love until you find it yourself. You'll find it in Christ. You'll find it in whatever you believe in, whatever your highest source that you believe in.
Do you believe coming out had affected your career in any way, negative or positively, when other individuals, since you pushing for your music career, do you think people have slighted you or said, nah, I don't want that? You think that has...
Yeah. We're going to find out more when we come back from a break. We're going to go to a break right here. No, we're not going to a break. We're going to go to the song by you. Yeah, that's what we're going to do.
Way to recover, Shelly. Way to recover. Okay.
We're going to hear you right now. Let's go hear you. This is I Am Terrence Stone, but it's really Terrence Stone. So let's go, Terrence Stone.
Then I thought that was his name. I Am Terrence. Like I thought that was his name.
No, it just said on his
Okay. See,
I used to go by the name of Aaron Thomas, by the way. If y'all might even know me if I forgot about that. I used to go by the name of Aaron Thomas. My real name and my artist name now is Terrence Stone.
What? Well, you wouldn't let me say the name, so that's why I didn't say it. We'll find out more when we come back from watching and listening to the performance of Terrence Stone.
I don't know what I'm supposed to be looking at. I'm just going to talk to everybody tonight. This song's called Broken Promises, all right? Listen. Name it anything I've been doing. Love lost, the cycles and the BS. Even though I learned from it, took every ounce of me to get through it. I give all my love and still get disappointed. That's why I put my wall up. You'll never know what you have until you lose it. And you'll never find true love if you're still stuck in your past. Oh, 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 oh. Truth is the medicine. Hey. Oh, 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 oh. Love is the sanity. I wrote this song that says, I don't wanna live with broken promises, yeah, yeah.
Welcome back to Single on a Saturday night. Before the break, David had a question about how all the relationships are affected, so go ahead.
It's a little bit of both, negative and positive. There are a lot of people that are, because a lot of people don't know how to deal with it as far as in the entertainment industry. I've stopped trying to attain the industry. I've been in it so long, so now that I'm my own machine, I believe as long as I chase my destiny and purpose in life and contain and remain having my integrity and staying focused on what God has for me and what the platform is that I'm using, keeping a pure motive, I think that's what's going to keep me where I'm at and take me to the next level.
Let me ask you this question. So, and this is where I get it from. My girlfriend's son came out to her like Thursday night. So she came to see me Friday all upset. And I'm sitting there and she's like, you know, my son came out. And I'm like, oh, where'd y'all go? Like, I totally had no idea what she was talking about. You know, and the reason I had no idea was, one, he'll never go nowhere. But number two, I always knew he was gay. Like, I always knew that. It was never, it was like, oh, okay, so you finally gonna say something. Did you find that nobody was surprised?
A lot of people, yeah. Like I said, it was just a story to me. Like, a lot of people like, oh, you're an LGBT artist now. I love the LGBT community. I'm not an LGBT artist, you know what I'm saying? But this is a part of my story that I can share with people to let them know, like, yo, it's okay to be you. Whatever, whoever you want to be, you can be you. Constantly create yourself.
Now you something else to be more confused. What's an LGBT artist?
LGBT
Seriously?
community.
Yeah.
No, I know it's about the gay,
Yeah,
bisexual,
yeah.
lesbian,
All the alternatives, like,
transgender.
gay, bisexual,
But
transsexual.
there's such a thing as an art. Like, what you do different as an artist from the LGBT artist than you do from any other artist?
Well, it's a thing when it's a community, just like any other community. It's the LGBTQ community, just like there is this community, that community. So it's part of a community. And if you are a part of the LGBT community, they really embrace you in a way that they like you can never believe. So if you got a community that's behind you like that, they pushing you to the next level.
Okay,
even though
there you go. That's what I'm
even though
trying
he's
to understand.
saying he's not a part of that community is pushing you like never before.
No, I am a part of it, but I'm not that. Or I want people to be the label of, oh, he's just LGBT, because that's
Right.
what we think on the
That's why
outside
I'm
looking
trying to
in.
get to.
They
That's what
they
I'm trying to get
pigeonhole
to.
you into that,
Right,
that
because of
thing.
the title.
But with that behind you, man, that's gonna push you.
And
to
we
a
run the
whole-
industry. A lot of people don't know.
Yeah, that's what I want to say to
We
my
run the
brother.
industry right now.
But that's what I want to say to you, brothers. Like when you said about the entertainment and such and so forth, and he hit the nail on the head. Because people always ask, and Shelly and I shared this story from my career. That's the only reason me and my brother wasn't signed, because it was just certain things I wasn't willing to do to be famous or known. You know what I mean? But I was into ownership. So where he is that's what he's saying about not being a part of that community. Is like, it's not that he's dissuading the community. It's just that's not his primary
He
focus.
doesn't want to
The
be
music
pigeonholed.
is his
He doesn't want to
focus.
be
It just so happens that that's his sexuality. That's his how he's living. But that's not the focus of his music. His music is for all of us. That's what I'm
that I
getting,
need
right?
answered.
And you know what? You got a question. And this is the end of the show, but he's not going anywhere. He's coming back because we got a couple of questions. I have a question about titles. So we're going to come back on the next show. We have Ron Waters and Zawan of the FACT program. Facts. I want to say that correctly. Facts. FACT, Facts program. So when we come back for our next show next week, stay tuned. This is Single on a Saturday Night right here at TGI Fridays, 4000 City Ave. Howard Gilliam Jr. Who did he work with? I don't know, because he didn't tell me this time. So I want to say he has worked with most of the celebrities, and if anybody doesn't know, he has been down with Urban Expression from day one. He has been the day one videographer, camera person, producer, director, all behind the scenes since 1992. I am telling your age, ain't I?
Well, he's making it worse.
He said 98. But anyway, show you in the house. Show you. Anyway, let's go. Thank you to AlvinaStyles.com. Thank you to Rashina Stewart of Lotus Beauty Spa And thank you to DJ Smooth, Doc Smitty, and everyone who helps us put the show together. And don't forget to check out Pure and Sexy eyelashes, cosmetics. I don't have any eyelashes, but you can check them out. Maybe I'll get some. It'd be cute and stuff.
And lay down the baby
Love to
hairs.
see you get them on.
You
I
were
would
like,
feel myself.
I've been on crying today. Oh, no. But anyway, Pure and Sexy, let's go.